Hello, so today I want to talk with you about the difference between clairsentience, which is your feeling sense, and being an empath and being a clairsentient. Now, there is a lot of confusion as to what each of these are and how they interrelate with one another, so I really want to explain this to you in as simple of terms as I can to help you to better understand. So hold on, this is going to be good. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's talk about clairsentience first. Now, like I said, clairsentience is your psychic feeling sense. So it is your energy body's way of picking up information around you through your feeling sense. All right. Now, this is a sense that everyone has. Okay, everyone. I mean, everyone has clairsentience. But they may have it to varying degrees depending on how much you use it and how much you pay attention to it. So some people's clairsentience may be really strong and others may be really subtle because they just don't use it very much. But yeah, like I said, everybody has it, everybody uses it. Okay, so that is clairsentience. Okay, so an empath is somebody who has their clairsentience turned up fairly high. Now, they may or may not be aware that they are an empath, so that can be challenging too. But yeah, as an empath, you're going to be picking up a lot of information around you all the time in that feeling sense way. So you may get very overwhelmed by being in large groups of people, or you may pick up information from like old places or environments or things like that. And it's learning how to discern what is yours and what are you picking up from, the people and places around you. So yeah, you really want to learn how to do that as an empath. It's very important for you in particular. Now, being an empath is different than being empathic, okay? Being empathic is being able to feel how someone else is feeling and being able to understand and kind of walk in their shoes, so to speak, and experience and know what that person is feeling. So yeah, being empathic is a wonderful quality because it really helps people to feel understood and appreciated and valued because you really understand where they're coming from and what they're feeling and what their experience is like. Now, like I said, this is different than being an empath where you are picking up so much information that maybe you don't even know what to do with all of it, or it's very overwhelming. So think of it as even turned on higher than just being empathic. Being an empath is like having your empathy turned up to 11, so to speak, or however you want to gauge it. 100? I don't know. But yeah, it is super, super intense at times. So with empathy, if you are kind of feeling what a person is going through and empathizing with them, being an empath, you may be rocked by what they're going through, that it may be so overwhelming for you that maybe you can't even handle it, or you're feeling what they're going through so much that it feels like it's your own experience. Do you see where I'm going with how intense it can be at times? So being an empath can be really confusing because you have a hard time sorting through what is your feeling versus what is somebody else's feeling and trying to figure out which is which. But with time, you can create healthy boundaries and learn how to work with it. Okay, now let's get into talking about clairsentient or being a clairsentient. Now, this is like being an empath in that everything is turned up high, right? Your clairsentience is turned up way high and you are able to receive all that feeling sense information. But with an empath, they may be really overwhelmed and still trying to manage all this information. As a clairsentient, you have figured all of that out, okay? You have managed to hone it down so much that you can actually begin to help yourself and others with your clairsentience. you can use this information now to start to help yourself and start to help others, and it is a finely tuned skill at this point. So like I said, with a Clairsentient, you have finely tuned this skill of Clairsentience, and you have tuned it so much that you can receive information at will, and that you understand the things that you are picking up with a lot of clarity. So you have really finely tuned everything at this point. I hope this makes sense between the difference of all three, and that yes, they are completely interrelated, but I hope that I've explained it in a way that you now can begin to separate and understand each of them a little bit better. So if you have any questions, do put them down below. I am happy to answer any questions that you have, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe, because that really helps my channel to grow. It also lets me know that you like what I'm doing, and that means a lot to me. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so very much for watching.